And we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Murray. It's brought in by Harris. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he'll take this one only up to about the 21.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Second and 9 now from the 21. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Covered a lot of ground there, 81 yards on the punt return. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Swim.
Check it back. Under 10.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well enough, slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Sheds off the tackle. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Rondale Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete here.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Rico Gafford.
His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games, because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Murray.
And this is incomplete. Well played defensively, nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now Murray off play action. Steps away to his left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Demetrius Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers.
Rico Gafford,
his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
I'm going back to you. Check 24.
Here's Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And here's Lewis.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Say.
Murray now to throw.
They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Murray now. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that's complete. It's Green here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This one complete to Gafford. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
And it's complete to Adams. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second down and goal. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Rico Gafford with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Murray going to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Touchdown. Andy Isabella. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers dancing to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. On first down, Rodgers. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, Murray's thrown here into the hands of Moore.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Murray now on first down. On the move to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Murray to air it out again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's second and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
They'll go option to the short side. And this is incomplete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now they try the right side here.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd
touchdown, Cardinals!
His
second touchdown of the night.
And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Rodgers to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers throwing here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.